Hey guys, welcome back to my Snapchat. I woke up today, I had such a sore stomach. I called into work sick, and then I spent all day watching cartoons. So welcome to the 6th of July, I think. It's Wednesday night. I've just been paid, so I'm hanging out with a bunch of people for a bunch of money-related reasons. So I think things like money and other real-world concepts are really flawed. When you spend all day watching cartoons, you find out that they hold up way better than reality. You know, I was always really obsessed with TV. As a child, I used to get really into my shows. My parents would say I was a quiet child, but they'd just leave me to watch TV all day. My favourite childhood show was Thomas the Tank Engine. It was a classic. Every child loved it back in my day, and I had an old VHS of Thomas. The VHS had the episode where Thomas got stuck in the snow, and the other trains had to come and rescue him or something. But when I was watching the episode, the tape jammed. And so the episode stopped playing, and I just got stuck in my brain that Thomas was stuck in the snow. And I alone knew that, and I had to help him now. So my parents, they'd come home from work, they'd find me on the floor, big pile of sugar and my Thomas toys. Thomas is stuck in the snow, gotta save Thomas. So my parents would yell at me, I'd be disciplined or whatever. They'd say, Max, you cannot use sugar for snow. Sugar is for eating, Max. Don't be ridiculous and don't make a mess like that. So the next day, my parents would come home from work and they'd find on the floor a pile of shaving cream and me with my toy. Oh, Thomas is stuck in the snow. I've got to save Thomas from the snow. So then my parents would be like, Max, don't use shaving cream. So the next day they'd come home, pile of flour on the floor. Max, don't use flour. Next day, shaved up styrofoam box. So after I'd gone through like 20 different things used as snow, my parents realized this was a problem that was just not going to go away. So they had to go and fix the tape. So I had a buddy of mine that reckoned he was some sort of amateur psychologist, and he said that essentially I was raised by TV since my parents were a bit distant and I just watched TV all day. I recall at one point almost losing my faith in TV. At the season finale for the last season of How I Met Your Mother, I was not satisfied for the investment I'd put into that. The only thing that saved my faith in TV was at the time I started watching Breaking Bad around that same time, and Breaking Bad had a really brilliant finale, so I was happy. So TV was always a trusted source of advice and entertainment and just life lessons for me, all through my life. And I have plenty of examples of this, but I have one noteworthy example. So at my first job, I worked in a hotel, and there was a cute female waitress, and I hit on her because I'm a romantic, and she did not like that. So things got really awkward, and I still had to work with this girl, and I really just made things worse constantly for the remaining few weeks, until I saw a cartoon episode. So in this episode, the main character had problems with a female in his life, and he came up with this really elaborate speech to explain to her how he felt. So the next day I pulled the coworker aside and I more or less parrot word for word the entire speech. I don't tell her it was from a cartoon, I just make her think I said it. Totally worked. So I'd strongly recommend taking some time every once in a while to watch TV. It's the perfect escapism, it'll teach you life lessons, and it's never failed me once. So it's getting late in the night, I'm picking up some people, we're gonna go and hang out. I still can't figure out why I woke up today with such a bad stomachache. It's real mystery.
That's all I'm getting.
Alright, for the second order, could we get triple cheeseburger combo? No pickle, no mustard, no onion, large frozen Coke for the drink, 2 packets.
Just get the bacon and egg McMuffin, nothing else.
Sweetest.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and sorry, could you read back the second order again?
Yep, large triple cheese combo frozen.
So clearly, I'm a good influence, you guys. If you have a bad stomachache, I'd strongly recommend a large quantity of nicotine, caffeine, and gluttony. So I'm at a gas station again. I've just finished getting gas. The trick is always get about $5, $10 gas at a time. I'm such a great influence. Always listen to my advice. Yes, can I please get 2 large frozen Cokes?
Yep, anything else?
No thank you. So I'm in the drive-thru now, waiting to get a refill because I'm running on empty. But you will never run on empty. Not if you subscribe to my YouTube and watch my videos forever. Subscribe! So I'm in the drive-thru still, I've just paid for my drinks, and guess how much 2 large frozen Cokes are? $2! See, the entire concept of money. Meaningless. And by that I mean, you don't know how much money I make, how much money I need. Is $2 a lot? Is $2 a little? I mean, I never explained the concept of money, so it's irrelevant. You don't know. Do I need money for this show? What's my production value? What's my budget? I spend a lot of money on gas, apparently. I mean, does that count? Probably not. So I've got my refill now, and it's about 2 in the morning. I've driven back home, so I'm going to go inside and quietly watch cartoons. I recommend you do the same, or subscribe to me.